DAZN, May 16th. A giant stands over Doncaster. Filip Hrgovic, the most feared destroyer of dreams. But one man holds his ground. Dave Allen.
He's handsome as well, isn't he?
Finally back home.
But I've got no fear of Filip. We're in Donny, aren't we?
This is his one shot. Dave must slay Goliath. Allen versus Hrgovic, May 16th. Watch only on DAZN.
Welcome to heavyweight season here on DAZN. It continues from Doncaster because Saturday night we've got a clash, or perhaps an unlikely clash, between Dave Allen and Filip Hrgovic in the heavyweight division. Now Dave Allen is a folk hero, and Dave Allen, as you can see, is here in shot with me. Dave, how are you, sir?
I'm very well, yeah. I'm in the French Gate Centre. Yeah. Spent a lot of my youth here, so crazy to see a lot of familiar faces. To bring a show like this to Doncaster, I'm very proud. Yeah, see a lot of familiar faces, and it's nice to see.
Do you know what's incredible? At the launch press conference a couple of months ago, you were asked a question. If you had Filip Hrgovic, took him around Doncaster for a day, where would you take him? First place you said was right here. You've delivered on your promise, Dave.
Yeah, I knew I'd bring him here somewhere or another. I thought it might be after the fight, but it's an experience for Filip coming to the French Gate. I've not really been here myself for a long time, but yeah, this is amazing, isn't it?
Is it a bit overwhelming? Because I clocked you walking from there. You've been mobbed on the way in. People don't leave you alone. And look, I get it to a very tiny level where I get a bit irritated if people keep coming up to me. You're the hero, right?
I'm very fortunate, aren't I? You know, and these people are why I'm doing what I'm doing. Yeah. So my dad's had a bit too much to drink, which is irritating me highly. But apart from that, I'm very, very happy to be here. So as long as he behaves himself, we'll be all right, yeah.
We'll keep an eye on Big Papa Allen. But on him, it's part of the reason you're kind of doing it, right? You want to impress your dad. You want to get that.
Yeah,
well done,
that's
Dave.
That's why I started. And I didn't want to work from 16 till 67 either. So, everything, 35 pro fights, ups and downs. You know, working men's club, small hall, culminating in Saturday night. You know, so can't believe it. I'm the main guy in Doncaster. So it's amazing. Yeah.
I feel like the fights where you're not under any pressure, where people expect you to lose, are the fights where you feel more free going in there.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Have I got that right?
Yeah, I don't feel any pressure at all for this fight. Yeah, it's like I'm going to have a fight with all my mates watching against the guy that I'm not meant to win. That's amazing for me. I don't deal well with pressure. Well, I shouldn't even be in the ring with Filip Hrgovic. So I'm really going to enjoy it. I'm going to take the ring walk in. It's going to be an amazing ring walk. Frank Sinatra walk into the ring. You know, I've done it my way, and Saturday I'll do it my way again. And I have every intention of getting a result, really. I feel quite good, yeah. I'm in great shape, and I have a real self-belief. I've trained really hard, and with that, it's got a bit of confidence that I've always liked.
That's the question, isn't it? And that's the key. You've just said it there. I've trained really hard. Have you trained as hard as possible? Because you've trained for all your fights, right? But sometimes it's kind of, you find out afterwards, I didn't really give it my all.
Yeah.
Have you given this your everything? Is this the best possible Dave Allen?
Yeah, this is as good as I can be. If it's good enough or not, it's a different question. But I said to Jamie, me and Jamie were talking February time before I watched Barry. Jamie said, just give me one night, that's all I want, just give me one fight, and I'll be happy. I said, all right, Jay, whatever's after this, whatever comes after Barry Jam, didn't think it'd be Filip Hrgovic, so I thought it'd be like an 8 or 10 rounder, so I'll get in proper shape. Hrgovic came up. Yeah, I'm in shape, I'm ready to go, no excuses. The only excuse will be I wasn't good enough, and he was really good, so it's a nice place to be in. I'm in Doncaster, we've got fucking Shunswell, like, we've got Devo here.
I know. I'm here. I'm doing the stream with you. You mean like, so there's another Devo? Because my dad calls me Devo.
That's the original Devo.
No way.
Devo from back in the day. He was on E4.
Right.
He's probably the most famous man from Doncaster.
What, ahead of yourself?
I would say so.
And Louis Tomlinson as well. I mean,
quite possibly.
High praise.
And there's a White Rhino managed fighter right now.
It's me.
Kian Hamilton, about to go into the ring. So yeah, he was the first viral YouTube sensation.
Oh, okay. Well, fantastic. Well, I'm sure we're going to see plenty from Devo here today. And this workout now is about ready to begin. Let's head over to your MC for the day, Thomas Driver.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the open workout for day. Let's now get the open workout started. Our first fighter to the ring, competing Saturday in a scheduled 4-round welterweight contest. He's from right here, Doncaster. He's undefeated with 1 victory. Here is Kian Hamilton.
With his dad and Addy there. It's a good little fight, you know, but yeah, big opportunity for him.
You've got Joe Hayden as well on the show. And you train and manage Joe Hayden, right? So how does that work on fight night? Because you've got your own fight.
So Kian trained with his old man and Addy for this fight. I trained Joe Hayden full time. So yeah, still training full time, yeah? Just
on the Saturday night, you're just going to have to leave it to...
Yeah. When they're in the ring, they'll be early. I'll still be at home. So Addy and Jamie Moore, Nigel Travis, we've got Roger Sampson, you know, we've got a full team really to take care of them all. So hopefully they get the business done and yeah, hopefully it'll be all right.
For those just joining us on the stream, we are in French Gate Shopping Centre in the very heart of Doncaster, and why we're here is because we are in the midst of a fight week. Dave Allen against Filip Hrgovic Saturday night live on DAZN. Perhaps an perhaps this ring here in French Gate Shopping Centre is an unlikely setting, but that is the boxing world right now. That is DAZN right now, and we're loving it, Dave, aren't we?
Yeah, it's all about boxing's all about opportunities. It's all about taking them when you get them. So hopefully, you know, this young kid here will take his opportunity to impress Saturday, and I'll take mine.
Did you ever think you'd see a boxing ring in this French Gate Shopping Centre?
Do you know what? Last year there was a ring here because there was a show, but I never thought we'd bring, you know, a Queensberry or you know, one of the real big dogs here. But we have, and yeah, it feels good.
Tell me more about Kian here.
Yeah, he's had about 40 amateur fights, won a few Yorkshire titles, a few box cups. You know, I'm good friends with his old man, and that's how the relationship really came about. Watched him spar a few times, was impressed. He's only young, but I expect him to be in title contention. Probably not for 3 or 4 years, but he'll definitely get there.
What is it that you look for in a fighter when you take someone on?
Nice people, really. They all started on my back garden, the majority of them. Yeah. And they were all completely useless. So there was all non-boxers, but they all just come down, join in the sessions because I was coaching, like, you know, young lads or young fellas, and the majority of them were useless, but they kept going, kept turning up, and Joe Hayden is now the Commonwealth Silver Champion, 22-0. You know, we're looking at a big fight for him soon, so yeah, you never know what can happen with hard work. You've got to give these young lads a chance.
So Dave Allen's patio could be the path to success for many in Doncaster.
Yeah, the patio's going on. Now I'm having big fights and that. I moved to an house with a big garden and that, but yeah, Kian's been at it. He started at Doncaster plant, I believe, where I started as well. Yeah. So, you know, Doncaster produced a lot of good fighters. I'm far from the best we've ever had, nowhere near, but we've produced a lot of talent up here.
Has Kian appeared on an episode of Patio Patter yet? I noticed that on your YouTube channel.
No, he was too young when I was doing Patio Patter, the original series. Right. He probably still at school about 14, so that's how young he is.
Goodness me. Well, we're building up to Saturday night. Heavyweight season continues on DAZN. The return of the White Rhino, Dave Allen, getting his dream homecoming at Doncaster Football Stadium against Filip El Animal Hrgovic. And my co-host today is, of course, one half of the main event, Dave Allen, because why not? Why wouldn't you be doing punditry on your own fight, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the kind of guy, I do a bit of everything with boxing. I box, train, manage, promote, pundit, pretty much do it all. Jack of all trades, master of none.
Very much to Kian Hamilton. Our next fighter to the ring, competing Saturday in a welterweight contest. He's from right here, Doncaster, undefeated, 22 wins, 3 wins by knockout. He is a current Commonwealth Silver and Commonwealth International Champion. Let's welcome Joe Hayden.
Well, Joe Hayden may well be the leading light in the Dave Allen stable of fighters right now. 22-0, Commonwealth Silver Champion. Some talent, Dave.
Yeah, he's up there leading the way. Yeah, Commonwealth Silver Champion, International Champion. He won that last time out. I met Joe probably about 5.5 years ago in a one amateur fight and lost it. And he came to the patio and said, can I do a bit of training? I don't really want to box. And he had 4 amateur fights, won them all, and now he's had 22 pro fights and won them all. He was absolutely terrible. I tried to get rid of him for ages. I ran him into the ground, honestly. I trained him into the ground, and he just kept turning up day after day. I thought, he's got something. And then with that hard work, the talent started to show, and now, a win on Saturday night, you know, we're looking at fights with, you know, Majid Gwyn the other day, we were looking at that. We're looking at McCormack Prosper for the British title, Yasir Al-Gainer. He's ready for all them guys now.
Is it super lightweight or
super lightweight? Yeah.
Super lightweight. Yeah. And his title is at super lightweight, the Commonwealth.
His title's at welterweight.
No, that's what I thought.
But he's a super lightweight. That's okay. Where we think he will compete for the major titles. Yeah. Constantine Ursul.
Yeah, that's...
Nobody wants Ursul.
It was going to be what I was going to ask you. So if he's got the Commonwealth Silver and Constantine Ursul's got the British and Commonwealth, and you're talking about titles, he's the man in your way, but different weight.
Ursul's too big, you know. Joe's only a super light, really, but the opportunity came at welter, and he was good enough for the kid he was boxing. But good management, you know what I mean? Good matchmaking.
Very good. And just to point to your management style, Dave, I believe he's one of the most active fighters, non-journeyman fighters in the UK.
His first year, I think, he had nine pro fights. Once, he boxed twice in 7 days. You know, we had great sponsorship. My friend Richard Gilbert, Straight Line, he sponsored him. And he was literally boxing. At one point, he had like 3 fights in 5 weeks, but he loves the boxing, he trains hard, and I think boxers should box. All boxers should box. Not all boxers get the opportunity or are lucky to sell tickets like Joe or have the support, but boxers should always box if the opportunity is there.
You're watching Joe Hayden in the ring there with Jamie Moore. Joe Hayden is trained and managed by Dave Allen. Gets himself a wonderful opportunity on Saturday night on perhaps the biggest sporting event to take place in Doncaster, Dave.
Yeah, quite possibly. You know, Donny were in the championship 10 years ago, but maybe.
Our next fighter to the ring, competing Saturday in a welterweight contest. He hails from Fergana, Uzbekistan. Undefeated with one victory. That one victory comes by way of knockout, and he was an outstanding amateur, becoming a 2024 Olympic gold medalist. Let's welcome
Well, here is Murodjon Akhmadaliev, a name that may well get you plenty of points on a Scrabble board, and he won plenty of points in the amateurs. Olympic gold medalist for Uzbekistan, world amateur medals as well, a super talent. Of course, we saw two Uzbeks in action last week on the Wardley versus Dubois card, including heavyweight giant, double Olympic gold medalist Bahadur Jalilov. And the Uzbek stranglehold in the amateurs means that so many brilliant fighters turn over to the pros and start making their name on shows like this. We get a look at Murodjon Akhmadaliev, and you'll have to pardon my pronunciation if I get that wrong a couple of times. Hopefully he hasn't heard me. Fight number 2 for him on Saturday night, live on DAZN. Beat Marco Verdi in the Olympic final, the brilliant Mexican. Marco Verdi in the semi-final had beaten our own Lewis Richardson, so he's mixed in high company. Won the amateur championship in Liverpool last year as well. Really caught the eye, caught the attention of a lot of onlookers. And of course, there got his deal with Frank Warren and Queensberry, who swooped in and added him to their stable. If you're just joining us, welcome to French Gate Shopping Centre here in the heart of Doncaster, where we have a public workout ahead of Dave Allen against Filip Hrgovic on Saturday night. That is Dave versus Goliath. Hrgovic, highly respected, highly regarded, highly ranked by all the governing bodies. Really considered a bona fide one of the best heavyweights in the world today. And Dave Allen, coming off a loss to Arslanbek Makhmudov, was presented with two options. Would you like to fight Hrgovic, or would you like to fight Zhang? He couldn't believe it. He said yes to Filip Hrgovic, and here we are on Saturday night. It will be an unlikely story, a rocky story if he does get the job done. His big underdog is Dave Allen. Hrgovic a clear favourite. But the way things are going in boxing right now, this current climate of upsets, anything can happen. And when he's got thousands of Doncaster natives screaming his name, absolutely anything can happen. Just last week, we saw Zach Chelly, former British champion at super middleweight, English light heavyweight champion, leap up in levels to take on former two-weight world champion David Morrell, and he did it.
Thank you very much to the undefeated and 2024 Olympic gold medalist, Murodjon Akhmadaliev. Our next fighter to the ring is from Northampton, England, undefeated with 11 wins. 4 of his 11 wins come by way of knockout. He is a current Midlands area champion, fighting in the super welterweight division. Let's welcome
the Fowle twins. Carl Fowle in action on Saturday night. Get a good ovation here. I think people are starting to just cotton on to what these Fowle twins are about, starting to just make their way a little bit, make a name for themselves, as they did in the amateurs. They are an eye-catching duo, they are a well-spoken duo, and they are a duo who have their sights set on the very top of the super welterweight division. Both unbeaten, of course. And Carl Fowle was scheduled to take on Dean Sutherland on Saturday. Unfortunately, Dean Sutherland withdrawn with injury. Carl Fowle will be in action. Two products of the Peacock Gym. You can see the Fowle twins proud as a peacock. The t-shirt on the back there, training alongside the likes of Denzel Bentley, of course, world middleweight champion. And notice how I didn't say interim there. Denzel, I hope you're listening. World middleweight champion, stablemate, of course, of the Fowle twins. Do a lot of work together. Carl Fowle looked fantastic last time out, stopping Amir Abu Baker in a bit of a thriller. It's a bit of a back and forth thriller. But Fowle showed he can succeed. You can hear the thud of those shots there. Frenchgate Shopping Centre has never seen anything like it. Tremendous amateurs, the Fowle twins. Carl Fowle in particular was on Team GB, 87 amateur fights, numerous international tournaments. And there probably will be people watching on thinking, am I seeing double? What is going on here? You are not. These are the Fowle twins. These Fowle twins have every intention of getting to the top of the super welterweight division. Both unbeaten, Carl and Ben Fowle.
Thank you very much to one half of the Fowle twins, Carl Fowle. Let's first welcome the challenger. From Ladbroke Grove, London, England, he is undefeated with 12 wins, 3 wins called by way of knockout. Here is the current and former Southern Area champion, Hatim.
Well, this is Ahmed Hatim, and the build-up to his fight with Louis O'Doherty has been very interesting indeed. He has been mocking Louis O'Doherty, mocking the shape that he is in, calling him a bodybuilder, and he is hollering at him now. I don't know if we can get a camera on Louis O'Doherty, who I would imagine is ringside somewhere. Yeah, Louis O'Doherty is just by Waterstones here, and is sort of shouting back. I do wonder if we can get a camera on him, but Ahmed Hatim, a fun character. He's the mandatory for the British Lightweight Championship and the Commonwealth Lightweight Championship, which will be on the line on Saturday night. Fascinating clash on the undercard here. Hatim has been making graphics on Instagram, pictures of Arnold Schwarzenegger, but putting Louis O'Doherty's face over the face, suggesting that this man is a bodybuilder. Louis O'Doherty did a reply video. Louis O'Doherty made a reply video showing that he can do a backflip. And he said, I'm more than just a bodybuilder. Look at this, I can do backflips. Well, you were watching Ahmed Hatim, who's built up to this moment in his career unbeaten, born in Sudan, moved to the UK. Mandatory challenger for the British Lightweight Championship in action against Louis O'Doherty on Saturday. And I am seeing double because look, the Fail twins are with me as well. Gentlemen, how are we?
I'm very well, Dave, thank you. How are you?
Very, very good. Ahmed Hatim, what do you know about this guy?
I know he's a character.
Yeah.
I know he's a character. Obviously, Louis in our gym, we know a bit about him. He's talked his way into this fight. Obviously, he's also boxed. He's a good fighter. It's going to be a great fight.
It's funny enough, we actually met him at Denzel's show, and we had a good chat with him. And yeah, like Bender said, he's a character. He's ready to perform for everyone, and which everybody loves.
Okay. As you can see now,
press-ups. He's wearing like this kind of muscle suit in there as well. He's been kind of mocking Louis O'Doherty for his muscles. I wish someone would mock me for my muscles.
You got to get some first. Then.
Cheers, boys. Yeah, fascinating fight on Saturday. Louis O'Doherty won that British title against Regan Glackin. First defence of his crown against a very, very animated character.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the challenger this Saturday, Hatim.
Well, we've just seen Ahmed Hatim. What would you make of it if someone was kind of being so vocal towards you in build up to your fight?
I think this is part of the sport. Sometimes it happens at the higher level, but listen, Louis is a very focused, level-headed kid, and I don't think it's going to bother him. I think it's also good for his profile, good for both of their profiles. Yeah, like I said, it's part of the game.
Does it put an extra sort of reason to beat him? Obviously, you want to try your best to beat the guy anyway. It's your future, it's your career, it's your life. But when they're kind of going at you, goading you, taunting you, it adds something, right?
it adds a bit between the teeth, doesn't it? I think he's the first person to talk back to Louis, be a little bit disrespectful. So I'd say it gives you a little bit more fire. Being a fighter myself, you've got to stay level-headed. Don't really matter what they say, what they do. You've got to go in there knowing you've got to do a job. And Louis is like that. He's relentless. He's strong. That's why he's got the muscle suit on, because he knows he's strong and he's big. But this kid can box as well, so it's going to be a great fight.
Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look at those muscles. Here's Louis O'Doherty.
And now let's welcome to the ring from Halstead, SC.
Well, that is Louis O'Doherty, and the top has come off, and that is what Ahmed Hatim was talking about. He's got abs on top of abs, boys.
Yeah, he's strong and he's very athletic as well. That's one thing we've seen in the gym.
Well, remember, he comes from a gymnastic background.
Yeah.
When he's in the gym, when we see him training, he goes to train to put in with anyone else. We actually have like a competition with a hang bar.
Well, I'll tell you what.
That's a gymnastic background.
Yeah, Louis O'Doherty has got Frenchgate Shopping Centre in Doncaster eaten out of his hand. But Ahmed Hatim, he's not having it.
What a character.
Two good characters here. It's going to be a great fight.
I think you've almost got like the loud in a brush. That's very cocky, shouting, and he's a humble kid. Doesn't talk too much, but does his talking in the ring.
He definitely does his talking in the ring. But to be fair, Ahmed, Hatim isn't just one of these empty vessels making noise. He's got reason to be talking like that. He's got good wins over Aaron Prosper, and he's worked his way into this position. Last time out, it was a tremendous win, and that's why he's here.
Yeah, he fully deserves as well. What I like about him is he's put in the work, and then he's also talked himself into the fight. So he made sure he performed in the ring, and then he's talked himself into getting the publicity, getting the big fight, getting the big opportunity. Because sometimes there's some, especially on the small room circuits, there's some great fighters, some really good fighters that may not get all the publicity or the exposure they deserve. He's forcing it. He's making sure people know who he is, and putting himself in that position where now everybody's talking about him.
That's what we like to see, isn't it? We like vocal fighters.
Yeah.
We like things like this.
We like it when they can talk the talk and walk the walk, and he definitely does that. So that's why it's going to be such a good fight tomorrow, worthy of a British title fight.
British and Commonwealth lightweight championships on the line. Louis O'Doherty, Ahmed Hatim. They continue to go back and forth.
Thank you very much to the defending British champion, Louis O'Doherty.
Well, good reason.
Our next fighter to the ring, competing Saturday in a 10-round contest. It will be for the vacant WBA Intercontinental Lightweight Championship. He hails from Edinburgh, Scotland. His professional record, 16 wins, 2 defeats, 1 draw, 11 wins by knockout. Let's welcome Lightning Lee McGregor.
Well, here comes Lightning Lee McGregor. And this is a very, very interesting fight on Saturday night. He takes on Michael Gomez Jr. And Lee McGregor, a lot of his success came at bantamweight. That's where he really flew through British, Commonwealth, European titles by the age of just 21. It's coming off not so long ago. It was a heartbreaking loss to Nathaniel Collins. He wants to get that back, believes that if he'd have just got through that initial storm and got to the second half of the fight, and if you can pick up some audio here just off your camera right now, Ahmed Hatim and Louis O'Doherty are going back and forth here. Just off your screen currently, Ahmed Hatim and Louis O'Doherty are going back and forth. I'm hoping we can get a camera on it, but we might just want security around this one.
Face off, it's fine.
Boys, what's going to happen on Saturday? What's going to happen on Saturday?
He's getting fucking knocked out. Excuse my language. He's getting knocked out.
I mean, apologies for the language, but what's going to happen, Louis?
Yeah?
I'm going to do my business.
Do your business.
I'm going to do the business.
And what's that?
Beat
and
you.
what's that?
Beat you.
And what's that?
Beat you.
And what's that?
Beat
Show
you.
me.
Beat you. That's it. Not right now. I'd rather get paid for it. I'd rather get paid for it. I'd rather get paid for it.
Make me pay for it. Make me pay for it. Make me pay for it. You're not going to do anything. Anything. Anything you do, I've got an answer for. Nothing you could do that will stop me from walking through you. Do you understand me? None of these muscles are going to stop you. Yeah? And I promise you a backflip on the night too. Coach, where's this coach?
I don't believe any of it, especially not the backflip. Right, come on. It's out of work.
Listen, prepare the towel, because he's going to need it. He's going to need it. I promise you. Yeah? A pink towel too.
Louis, have you ever been mocked for your muscles before?
Nah, people love them, but it's all good. That's all good. I'm happy to be good at boxing and apparently look like a bodybuilder. That's a
all right, best of luck, both of you fellas. Louis, well done. British title defence on Saturday night. Fantastic. Do you know what? It's nice to have a little bit of needle building up to a fight.
By knockout, he is a former English and Central Area champion, Michael Gomez Jr.
Michael Gomez Jr. coming off a brilliant win against Jordan Flynn. Stoppage, broke Jordan Flynn's jaw last time out, and really everything was on the line for him in that fight. He said that if he didn't win that fight, he would retire from the sport. Well, he got the win, and he's not retired. And he takes on Lee McGregor on Saturday night, live on DAZN. A fascinating contest. A rejuvenated Gomez Jr. His father, of course, Michael Gomez Sr., was really a star of the early 2000s, won British titles, international belts, was WBU world champion as well. Gomez Jr., former English champion. And he is looking sharp ahead of Saturday night. If you are just joining us, this is the public workout live stream ahead of Saturday night's action, live on DAZN.
All right, thank you very much to Michael Gomez Jr.
Watching Michael Gomez Jr., who should be joining me very shortly for a quick chat. And we are in French Gate Shopping Centre here in Doncaster, building up to the continuation of heavyweight season on DAZN. So much coming up. Last week, have you caught your breaths yet? Have you caught up with yourself after Fabio Wardley and Daniel Dubois? What a fight that was. And I'll tell you, if we get half the action on Saturday between Dave Allen and Filip Hrgovic, then we've done very, very well indeed. That will be the main event. The Olympic bronze medalist, one of the bona fide best in the world, is here in Doncaster. And he takes on Dave Allen. Lovely touch there from Michael Gomez. Crowd really taking to him here. I think he's given them a pair of gloves. He's going to come in for a quick chat. Hello, Michael Gomez Jr. Go on, grab that. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Got going to have a coward this year, man.
I know you do.
I've gone from, people don't understand, back last year before I had hand surgery, told me I might never box again. Fast forward 7 weeks, I've got 2 fights in 7 weeks, 2 10-rounders in 7 weeks, and I'm here to do a wrecking job, mate. People are going to see on Saturday, there's weight classes for a reason.
You said before your last fight, Jordan Flynn, if you don't go your way, you're going to retire. You were finished. So much on the line that night.
I was mentally struggling, mate. I didn't know my hand had it in me anymore. Yeah. When you have doctors and surgeons telling you might never be the same again. And I didn't know I was still the same again. You've seen, I'm the best version of me there is going around. That was me that wasn't sure my hand was all right. This means fully charged, fully locked, and I'm going to go in loaded from the first bell. And if I'm not good enough, then I'm not good enough. I can live with that, but the mental state I'm in right now and how I feel right now, I can see people are going to see a destructive job.
I can tell you feel unstoppable right now, don't you?
There's probably some things to say as a boxer, but my biggest problem in this, my career is mentally. I've always put myself down and never given myself credit.
Yeah.
And when they told me I might not be able to box again, I thought, fuck me, sorry for swearing. I didn't think, I was like, I'm getting something taken away from me that. Why did we not give it so much when I wanted it? And since I've been back, mate, November I had the operation. From the start of February onwards, mate, I've I've had a six-pack for 4 months, solid, Dev. I've never had a six-pack for 4 hours.
I'd love one. I'd love one as well. But listen, Lee McGregor, though, very good fighter.
Bantamweight and super bantamweight, he was excellent. At featherweight, he's had 2 fights. One with Isaac Lowe. If Isaac Lowe didn't get his gum shield knocked out, back and forth, but again, great fight. Nathaniel Collins, don't really know how to go after that because Nathaniel Collins isn't a big puncher. World-class operator, though. Destroyed him in 3 rounds, and then he had a comeback fight not long ago, and I think Lee will tell you himself it's probably the worst performance of his career, so we're going into the unknown. Is it going to be Lee McGregor of old? And if it is, Michael Gomez Jr. is in trouble because he's superior to me then. Let's not, you know, Commonwealth, British, European title and box for an IBO world or something like that. So in terms of me only winning English, in terms of that, but he's not shown that for years now, and where I'm at right now, if he isn't anywhere near that level, you're all going to see on Saturday night. Last time wasn't just a fluke and wanted us a demolition job, this will be worse.
Up at lightweight, this fight, isn't it? I mean, this is uncharted land in terms of title fights for Lee McGregor.
Simple fact is, there's a poster somewhere, you'll see it on Saturday night. Too big, too strong, and the new. Simple as that.
Are you keeping an eye on the British title fight?
I want the winner.
Yeah.
I want to win. Simple. Listen, all that back and forward, that ain't my game now. They want to fight now today. I'm down for that, but all that arguing and calling people out. When I win on Saturday night, I believe Frank Lee and manager Kevin Ree. That's why we're all on the same. We're on the same card. If we're being honest in terms of names, in terms of people that people want to see, they don't bring anything to the table like me. Not saying that I'm a superstar, but they need me as much as I need them, and I had 3 goals in this game. 1 to be a big part of Manchester boxing, completed that now, mate. 2, which I thought would never happen in a million years, box at a football stadium, Dev. I love football. So, and then there's 1 job left for me. Win that British title. Once I win that British title, Dev, I can walk away from boxing and be the happiest man alive. I'm not going to, but that's after that. Give me the biggest and best fights and the biggest money fights. But right now, I've got 1 more goal left to complete after Saturday night, and that's the winner of that.
So your plan on Saturday, get Lee McGregor out the way, and then clearly
go through. No, I'm not getting him out the way. Go through him. Take him out the way. He's not going to get him out the way. I'm going to go through him so he's out the way, and then the winner of that fight. Listen, I'm not disrespecting. Achievement-wise, he's done my dream and more. But I just believe at this weight, I don't see how we can beat him. I don't. And again, on Saturday night, I might be in for a shot. He might move up to lightweight when we come back. And if he is, I'll live with knowing that he's a better fighter than me, Dev. I'm one of them people. I don't cry and spill. If he's better than me, he's better than me. But if he isn't, and if he can't rekindle that old form, and it's a Lee McGregor box, Nathaniel Collins, or his last fight, or the bits and bats in the Isaac Lowe fight, he's in for the worst night of his life.
I can't wait to find out. Thank you so much,
worries, man.
Michael Gomez Jr. Let me take that off you. Let's head back to Thomas Triber.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Dame versus Goliath main event this Saturday, live worldwide on DAZN from Eco Power Stadium in Doncaster, England, is scheduled for 10 rounds, and it will be for the vacant IBF Intercontinental and WBA Continental Gold Heavyweight Championships. Brought to you by Frank Warren for Queensberry in association with Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing. Let's first welcome to the ring from Zagreb, Croatia. His professional record, 19 wins, just 1 defeat. 14 of his 19 wins come by way of knockout. He had an outstanding amateur career, becoming a 2016 Olympic bronze medalist, and now is the current WBO international champion. Let's welcome Filip El Animal.
By all of the governing bodies. Ring Magazine have him as the number 5 heavyweight. and he's been quite amusing in the build-up to this. I hosted a face-off between the two of them, and he speaks slowly because, of course, it's not his first language. But there's a few zingers in there. There's a few good lines in there. He's told Dave Allen this could well be his final fight. It will be the 4th British opponent in a row for Filip Hrgovic. Of course, that one loss to Daniel Dubois, now a 2-time world heavyweight champion, as we saw last week. He then took on Joe Joyce in March last year, outpointed him, outlanded him, and then coming off a win over David Adelaide, a very brave David Adelaide, back in August. And there was a sequence in that fight where David Adelaide must have landed 12 to 15 unanswered shots, but couldn't put Filip Hrgovic down.
Hrgovic in the ring. Thank you very much to Filip Hrgovic, El Animal.
And it sounds like that completes Filip Hrgovic's workout duties here today in Doncaster. And hopefully we can grab El Animal for a chat, and he can have a look at Dave Allen, who's now making his way to the ring. For Filip Hrgovic now. It'll be an interesting moment for him on Saturday. Largely this is seen as almost like a keep busy fight, but it's an awkward environment to go into when you've got thousands and thousands of Doncaster natives behind you. Filip Hrgovic is here. Hello, Filip Hrgovic.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
What's up? I am very good. How are you, sir? How are you finding Doncaster?
Nice to meet you.
Ah, he's done me again with a nice to meet you. Doncaster, did you ever think on a Wednesday afternoon in May 2026 you'd be in a shopping centre in Doncaster?
Yeah, life, it's writing strange stories, my friend. So I never thought about it, but yeah, it's happening.
It is happening. Tell me, what kind of story are we going to see on Saturday?
Big knockout.
And now let's welcome
Devastating.
We're going to get you to have a look.
Of this guy who's going into the ring.
Well, we're going to get you to have a look at him. So let's head to Thomas Schreiber.
And now let's welcome to the ring from right here, Doncaster. 25 wins, 8 defeats, 2 draws, 20 wins by way of knockout. Let's welcome the former WBA Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, known as the White Rhino and the Doncaster de la Hoya. Here is dazzling David Allen.
Well, a thunderous ovation here for Dave Allen, who is the main event, of course, on Saturday night, taking on Filip Hrgovic, who is with me now on commentary. And Filip, you didn't seem impressed with the way he was announced. What happened?
I didn't know WBA is exist. What the fuck is that?
Well, one thing most certainly does exist is this fight on Saturday, and you've got a White Rhino in front of you, Filip. I mean, looking at him now, how do you feel? He looks in shape, right?
I don't know. We'll see on Saturday. I hope so. He's in good shape. I'm in good shape, and we'll put a good fight.
Well, I think we're about to get a rap from someone known as MC Devo, who's going to be taken to the mic. So, Filip, just enjoy the rap. He's going to be singing with Dave Allen here.
Dave was a school, Dave was a fella, round the bash, smashing in web, round the bash, smashing in red, round the bash, smashing in Fisher. We all seen him smash Fisher in. He did him in that first one, got done on points. He did him in that second one proper.
His song?
Yes, it's about it.
Starting out it's gonna sleep on your floor. Fresh out of wear and time on me hands. Patch white magic, can after can. King of the land, are you a fan? Listen to me rhymes and tell me you am, cause you got the pennies and I got the scams, and we're doing it like the boys are wow. Dave is here and he's proper buzzing. Have a cup of Kestrel and he's kicking Hrgovic's head in. I'm only messing when I'm hanging out with Joe Hayden. Listen to what I'm saying. Dave does it in 7. Kestrel Super, I got a new car, souped it up with 4 spoilers, 12-inch alloy wheels, MP3s, you know the deals. It were parked up next to a Rover, I walked over, pop goes a window, in go me hands. How come the tape player off to me nans, nicking all the Kit Kats, nicking all the Kit Kats, knocking on the door, nicking all the Kit Kats. You won't see me, cause I'm moving in the shadows, moving in the shadows, moving in the shadows. Dave is here and he's proper buzzing. Have a cup of Tetley and he's kicking Hrgovic's head in. I'm only messing when I'm hanging out with Joe Hayden. Listen to what I'm saying. Hrgovic in 7. Lock the door and throw away the key. Your rhymes are crap when you're next to me. Hope you think about everything I told you. Dave is a proper Donny soldier. Dave is a proper Donny soldier. Donny soldier. Dave is a G and he's boxing with the lads. Dave is a G and he's smashing up the pads. Boxing with the lads. Smashing up them pads. The G's. West side. Dave's everybody's neighbour, doing you a favour, checking out your ravers, all day savers, don't let me phase you, show us your lasers. Trying to escape to an island, what do you do things all day? 9 till 11, it's like heaven, what are you getting? What are you getting? Just 10 minutes on bags if you won't mind, mate. Dave is here and he's proper buzzing. Have a cup of Tetley and he's kicking Hrgovic's head in. I'm only messing when I'm hanging out with Joe Hayden. Listen to what I'm saying. Hrgovic in 7. One more little chorus. Dave is here and he's proper buzzing. Have a cup of Tetley and he's kicking Hrgovic's head in. I'm only messing when I'm hanging out with Bessie. Listen to what I'm saying. Alan does it in 7. Right up, left up, over and right. One to body, one to face, jab, jab, left up, right up, left up, one to body, solar plexus if you can. Dave Allen!
Well, I think the rap is over. I want to get a quick reaction from Filip Hrgovic. You've been, did you enjoy the rap?
Man, just see how this singer looks like. Just see how he look like. The way he dress up.
Not a fan?
And
We're going to have the
everything is clear.
off in just a moment. Our main event fighters to face off.
There's a few lyrics in that song I want to get your reaction to. One of them was, he's kicking your head in. There was another one about Hrgovic goes in 7. What is your reaction to these lyrics in the rap?
He said Hrgovic in 7. So it means I win in 7 rounds, right?
Is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, that's how I see it.
So he sort of made the prediction for you?
Yeah, I think so. He said that, right?
I think he said it's done in 7. He might have said Hrgovic goes in 7, but either way, that's what
I
you're...
understand differently.
Yeah. What about the kicking your head in thing?
That's why I'm getting extra strong, man.
Oh.
I'm fucking destroying this guy on Saturday.
Okay. Apologies for the language.
I'm ruining the party, man.
We're going to let you go. Thank you so much, Filip Hrgovic. See you at the press conference. Let's head back to Thomas Treiber. Well, we are going to get a face-off. First face-off of the week.
This, our main event, Saturday live, worldwide on DAZN. It's 10-round schedule for the vacant IBF Intercontinental and WBA Continental Gold Heavyweight Championships. Filip El Animal Hrgovic versus the man known as the White Rhino and the Doncaster De La Hoya, dazzling Dave Allen.
And I just wonder if they are looking away. I think Dave Allen checked his watch, and then there was talk of a handshake there. And Dave Allen appears amused by something. I'm not sure that there was a handshake there from Filip Hrgovic, who is all business. I wonder how riled he was by the track there from MC Devo.
Is going to give 2 tickets away to 2 lucky boxing fans. Who's it going to be, Dave?
Give him this young lad here. This one down there.
These 2 right here? All right, congratulations, the winner of 2 tickets for the fight Saturday from Dave Allen.
Well, Dave Allen there, amongst his Doncaster people, giving away prizes, lapping it all up. Truly is the hometown hero, and it's a huge moment for him on Saturday night. You're back on, Dave. Look at shape of your life, right?
Yeah, I'm in good shape, yeah, very good shape. I never looked tremendous, but this is the best shape I've ever been in. Yeah. Oh, there I am.
There you are, look at that, look at the boy, look at the boy. Didn't you have a bet, something going on with Jamie Moore about if you came in under a certain weight? Where are we with that? Talk me through it.
17-13 this morning, so already under.
Okay.
I'm not sure what time the weigh-in is though, but I'll be under 18 stone. I look quite well actually.
I think you look very well. I think you look very well. You just had a face-off, the first one of fight week with Filip Hrgovic.
He says it's 1-0 to him, so I turned away first, but I can't stand there all day. I've got shit to do.
Well, there was like, you sort of went for a handshake, I don't know.
I don't dislike him, I've got boxing in it, I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
Until Saturday night, I couldn't care less, he's alright, don't really care.
MC Devo was dropping a few bars in there, talking about Hrgovic goes in 7, talking about kicking his head in as well.
Yep.
Do you stand by these lyrics from MC Devo?
We're going to try our best, Dev, all we can do. I feel great, I'm enjoying it, I'm enjoying everything about it. Amazing, yeah, I'm ready for it, yeah.
I think we've got a little taste today. They love you here. And on Saturday, it's going to be unreal in there, Dave. That ring walk could be quite a moment, not just your career, in your life.
Yeah, I think it's going to probably be the best ring walk anyone's ever seen, I think. It's Sheffield was good, but I think it's going to be better. You know, Donny's just a mad old place. Got all the kids, I want to game on my subway. I said, that's Filip for his app, but I don't think they're dead. But, yeah, I love Doncaster, you know, I think Doncaster, you know, quite likes me as well, so look forward to Saturday.
Just a couple of things, right? I watched your interview with Ariel Helwani. I know you're big into your WWE.
Yep.
If this was a wrestling match, look at you.
I look good, don't I?
You look all right, mate.
Check myself out.
If this was a wrestling match, who would you be? Who would he be? I'm talking 90s, early 2000s.
For me, I'm like, I've got a personality to match The Rock, but I'm probably a bit more Steve Blackman level, you know what I mean? Hardcore champion.
The lethal weapon.
And he would be, he's like Steve Blackman, against, put me on the spot, Kane.
Steve Blackman versus Kane.
Yeah. Yeah, Kane would be a big favourite, but we're doing it in a hardcore match because we're in Doncaster.
Anything goes.
Yeah,
Anything goes. Dave, great to see you. Best of luck. Best of luck to you. And thank you for joining us. That concludes the workout here. Fight week festivities have begun as we continue heavyweight season and we build up to an absolute cracker on Saturday night. Filip Hrgovic is in Doncaster against Dave Allen in a football stadium. So much on the line. A fight I never thought I'd see, but a fight I can't wait for. We'll see you tomorrow for the presser.